Greetings. This is General CJG here, coming to you with, well, a surprise reaction video, because this trailer came out of nowhere. There was no announcement to it releasing, no foresight, nothing. Like, just came out of nowhere, so we're doing a reaction to it. So joining me here, I got...
Jango Fett and ready to see how Kenobi ends up being.
Yep, and also...
Also, CGR-95, ready to watch this trailer.
Yep. So, without further ado, we're going to see the trailer to the Obi-Wan TV show that we've been waiting to see something for a while. So, you ready, guys?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, Tatooine. Hey.
The fight is done. We lost.
Hey. Nice.
Stay hidden.
Oh, dual fates.
The key
Oh, okay.
to hunting Jedi
Wait,
is patience.
really? Oh, it's an Inquisitor?
Grand Inquisitor.
Jedi cannot help what they are. Their compassion leaves a trail.
Oh,
Hey, nice.
The Jedi code is like an itch. He cannot help it. Where is he?
Hope survives. Limited series streaming May 25. Okay, so you go first, Django.
what? Let's let Clint go first.
Okay. Well, plot twist, my our fellow audience. I actually saw this trailer before these two did, and my thoughts on it is like, well, when I first saw like the link to it on someone else's YouTube story, or YouTube story or whatever. Anyways, I saw that, and let me tell you, when I tell you that I clicked on something really, really fast, I clicked on it just in a snap of my fingers. and and before I even got the chance to watch it, I shared it with my good friend, since childhood, and then I shared it to State of Star Wars and some other people as well. But yeah, and let me tell you, watching that trailer, it was like, holy crap! Finally, we got it. After so much talk about it, after everything and stuff, after all the news and all the other stuff and rumors and such, we finally got a freaking trailer.
Yeah, there is that. So, what do you think of the trailer itself?
The trailer itself, well, I really don't know what I really didn't know what to expect from the Kenobi series, as of yet. But being shown it, I really do like how it's. I really am liking how it's looking and stuff like that. And from what I'm guessing, and we're probably gonna touch up on this later and stuff. But from what I'm guessing, it's going back and forth with Kenobi and the Inquisitors by the looks of it, because there's a lot of things that look like that. That looks like that the Inquisitors are trying to hunt down Obi-Wan. Meanwhile, for the Obi-Wan sections, it will be on, of course, Tatooine.
Could be that. The Django, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Because it looks like it's two different settings, with the Inquisitors being in like a cityscape. It's not obviously not desert setting. So they're probably going to be focusing on. It's kind of confusing because it's like at the end if it hints at Vader, but it's also going to have the Inquisitors in the cityscape, and is that going to like be relevant to the Kenobi plotline? Maybe towards the end. I don't know. It's kind of confusing in that regards because I was hoping it would just be just
Obi-Wan.
Kenobi and just focus on him in this. I know it sounds boring, but on this desert setting, where I mean, there's so much they could do with it. I mean, look at the Kenobi novel, for instance.
The
Um,
Kenobi book is pretty much the prime example of how to make a Obi-Wan only centric story in between in the dark times.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm getting the feeling that this show it's probably linked towards Kenobi only in Tatooine is probably boring, can't really do much. So let's put in the Inquisitors and shit. That's what I'm getting the vibe here. So, but we can get more into detail by going the trailer piece by piece. So. Okay, so first we see, of course, Tatooine. How can we not see Tatooine? And Obi-Wan riding a. What's the animal he was riding?
I don't remember.
I
Yeah, I'm not sure.
For the longest time that I've like known them, I never knew their names.
I know they appear in episode 1.
Yeah.
So, but that's so. I'm gonna have to get the name later on. So yeah, and Obi-Wan seems to be working on some stuff, and then he's riding. He seems to be like a lone wanderer in Tatooine, which makes sense. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
stuck there protecting Luke. So
Mhm.
yeah, indeed. And then we see that he from miles away he's watching Luke's homestead, and that the uncle and the aunt and Luke playing with pretending to be riding a speeder of sorts. Like that's awesome to see. Like Obi-Wan keeping an eye on
Mhm.
Luke. Like yeah, definitely. Can I mention that Ewan McGregor does look definitely a bit more aged compared to when we last saw him in episode 3?
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
Which yeah, that's awesome. Yep, and then of course the Lucasfilm logo with dust of sand, I guess. And then we see the first shot that has nothing to do with Tatooine, and it's this water planet. I guess it's an Imperial base where it probably has the Inquisitors. Are they the Inquisitors from the Star Wars comics, Clint, or are they the ones from Fallen Order, which I think they're the same?
They're pretty much the same, so they're pretty much from both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're bringing in the Inquisitors. It seems the Inquisitors are visiting Tatooine because we see in the next shot that one of them is in a kind of a desert-like place of sorts.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
That's
gonna.
yeah, he says he's the Grand Inquisitor. Says he.
Yeah.
yeah, Grand Inquisitor. Okay, stream exclusive on Disney Plus. Yeah, of course. And then we see a speeder of sorts going to. It looks like it's Mos Espa or some other city. What do you guys think? At 050. Like, what do you guys think is that city in Tatooine?
Oh.
Probably maybe Mos Espa, but it could be a new one. Who knows?
What do you think, Django?
Yeah, I'm thinking Mos Espa.
Okay, Mos Espa is then. Obi-Wan is riding there with the other villagers. We see the Inquisitors doing a meeting, and there's the Inquisitor from Rebels that has the helicopter sabers. Interesting seeing that there. Okay, then we see somebody got hanged in Tatooine. I think it's probably the Force, considering that one of the Inquisitors is there. And the uncle from Luke is in this shot at 056. It's awesome that he's the same actor, if you noticed. A bit more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I think I heard about that.
Yeah, it's the same actor that did Owen in episode 2 and 3.
Fitting, honestly.
Yep, that's awesome. And then we see the female Inquisitor in a city-like planet. It's not Coruscant. No, it's another place. Because Coruscant has like buildings way taller than this. So what do you guys think is this
Yeah.
planet?
I honestly don't know which city planet this is yet.
Got any ideas, Django?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it just seems to me that with her character that it looks like we're gonna focus on her and Kenobi. So her just trying to track down Jedi, and I guess for some reason in- she feels the presence of Kenobi and goes on the hunt for her. So I think that's kind of like what it's hinting at from what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the same Inquisitor ship, or same Imperial ship arrives to Tatooine, and we see a female officer investigating the planet.
Oh, I have to mention too that officer that just came out. She was actually in Game of Thrones. She was with Pedro Pascal, like with the she was like the sister to Pedro Pascal's character in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Huh,
So
I didn't know
she's
that.
in it now. Yeah.
interesting. So I guess that's 3 or 4 actors from Game of Thrones that they got in Star Wars.
I think it's a sister, but I could be wrong. It's somehow related to Pedro Pascal's character. But yeah.
Okay, and then we see the city planet again. And it seems that Obi-Wan is in the city planet because we see Ewan McGregor hooded, if you noticed. So I guess he left Tatooine for a bit, or maybe it's Tatooine at night. I don't know. I doubt it.
I don't know.
I say I doubt it because I don't think Tatooine would have that many light sources or even neon signs, because there is a neon sign in that shot. So maybe Obi-Wan did go to another planet. I don't know. So how to see? I know in the EU he did at one point go to another planet in between the Dark Times. It was in the Last of the Jedi, the first 2 books, but it was just for one venture, not for always. So and it was before the Kenobi book chronologically. So there's that too. Then we see a droid that it's kind of a K2SO model but different. So there's that. Oh, and he's ready to make some fight. Then we see the female Inquisitor running and jumping, and then the Grand Inquisitor with the helicopter shaver, spinning the blade to some guy, and then between darkness, and okay, now here we get a shot at the full blown city, with the Inquisitor with the stormtroopers at 116. So what do you guys think of this planet? It has so many neon signs and everything. Do you think it could be Coruscant, or it literally is another planet? I'm thinking it's probably another planet.
Honestly, it could be either. It from what I could say.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, it could be either. That Inquisitor, do you know who it is, Clint? Because I don't remember.
That's the fifth brother.
Ah, okay. Fair enough, yeah. He's from Fallen Order, I believe.
No, he's actually from Rebels, but it's kind of nice to see him like in
Live action.
in that. It's nice to see him in like stuff prior to Rebels, like because he was like literally just there for just one season, and then he gets offed at the end, and then it's like okay, now that we get to see him, kind of get to see him a bit more, and that's pretty nice.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, we get that shot.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the seventh sister, but who knows?
Then we see a escape capsule of sorts or escape capsules in space.
Probably.
What do you guys think are these at 117? It's
Not sure.
Interesting. Then we get a shot at one of the Inquisitors in Tatooine. And she's facing somebody. Could that be Kenobi? No, because Kenobi has longer hair. So whoever this guy is that she's facing, well, he's probably dead. And then we see that I think one of the Inquisitors checking one of the symbols. What do you guys think is that symbol at 121:22?
It's kind of hard to make out, from when I was seeing it. So I honestly don't know what it is at the moment.
The jungle, can you see it or no? Because I barely can.
It's really hard to tell because the hand's in the way, but I'm thinking it could be like the old school, like the Jedi symbol. Like I don't even know. It's like legacy or something. I'm not really sure.
Maybe we'll have to see.
Yeah, it could be that.
Okay, it seems that same place she's there. She's facing off against somebody with a blaster. Who do you guys think that
I
somebody?
think it's Obi-Wan.
You think so?
Yeah.
Might be.
Or a bounty hunter or something? Who knows? So
No, I think I'm thinking it's Obi-Wan because
the
I don't
next
know. I could
shot.
just tell that
It's the next
like
shot shows that that it is Obi-Wan with the blaster.
yeah, and he doesn't want to show that he has a lightsaber, so he probably hid it in Tatooine at the time, and he's just using the blaster.
Probably, yeah.
Hiding his Jedi powers. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, he's under attack from the Inquisitor, and then some birds come out from a steam, and there we see Obi-Wan looking at something, and then the trailer ends there, and there's Star Wars Obi-Wan.
And it
So
ends with
yeah,
Vader breathing.
which is hinting of course, Hayden Christensen. So yeah, that's the trailer, guys. So what do you think?
I thought it was really good.
The Django?
I'm kind of I don't know if I want to say this, but I'm on the opposite. I'm not really anticipating this at all now. I'm just very negative about the whole thing. I don't know. It's just
All right, then.
Could be a
yeah.
symptom
I mean,
of
just personally, I just feel
Book of Boba
like
Fett.
I want it just to be solely on Kenobi. Like I feel like it's going in the Book of Boba Fett direction, where it's like, oh, it's Boba Fett, then it's like someone, Mando. But I hope it's just like focus on Obi-Wan and just on Tatooine. But it looks like it's going on different places. It's gonna have the Inquisitors. I just wanted to be a Obi-Wan story and without the Inquisitors,
Yeah.
I
personally.
hear.
Because like, I mean, I just feel like with the Inquisitors, like Obi-Wan was really good at hiding for a long time for a reason. And if the Inquisitors come in the mix, then it like hurts the purpose of him hiding for like another 20 something years, you know? It's just like I don't know. I'm just kind of meh about this whole thing.
All right,
Yeah,
then.
I can agree. Not to mention that if the Inquisitors already find that Obi-Wan is there, how will he make sure that the Empire doesn't see that he's there and that Luke isn't there? How will they do that?
Yeah, and like the thing is too, it's like even if he kills this Inquisitor or a couple Inquisitors, wouldn't that draw a direction where like, oh, this, a couple of Inquisitors have died in this planet. Maybe we should send more or something, or send reinforcements. There might
Or
be a dangerous Jedi or something killing our Inquisitors.
or Darth Vader himself, since we've already
Yeah.
seen in Disney Star Wars that he has no problem going to Tatooine, even though he should have. But yeah, so yeah, and from the looks of in Star Wars, Obi-Wan, it's set on 9 BBY. So if something like that happens that compromises Obi-Wan's hiding the fact that Obi-Wan is secretly on Tatooine, then how will he be able to, for 9 years, remain there, protecting Luke? How would he do that? And not to mention that Tatooine at the time of the original trilogy is not under the control of the Empire, still under the control of the Hutts because Jabba's still alive. So that means the Empire will not really have a major presence, at least not for too long. So if Luke is there, or more Jedi are in Tatooine, or at least discovered here in 9 BBY, then that could be a problem, at least continuity wise. But then again, this is the same timeline that likes to do some other stuff. So there's that. But yeah, those are interesting questions to see. I do want to at least see Ewan McGregor doing a great job as Obi-Wan. I don't think he'll fail us in that regard. So
Oh, without a doubt.
Hayden Christensen, we'll see. He probably will show up in flashbacks. I think it will be flashbacks. There's no way that we'll see him without the mask, Darth Vader, like some people are speculating. That apparently Darth Vader's going to remove his mask and it's going to be hitting Christensen's face or something. Do you guys think that will happen?
I kind of doubt it, but would be interesting if it were. Of course, he's gonna have to have all that makeup stuff, of course, on him, to make him look burnt and scarred and stuff, and also maybe pale-ish, because it's
Yeah.
a little less. It's a little more later in the timeline.
Well, not to mention he was burned, so he can't really have any hair in his face. I
Yeah,
guess.
pretty much.
So there's that. Yeah, indeed. So yeah, I definitely lean towards the Django thoughts in a sense that I feel confused the trailer because it is very confusing to tell if it's solely focused on Obi-Wan or it's going to be focusing on Obi-Wan and then the Inquisitors and vice versa, like going back
Yeah.
and forth. And I do hope is more about Obi-Wan. Don't make the same mistake of Book of Boba Fett, in which all
Yeah,
along,
I'm agreeing with that.
yeah, because Book of Boba Fett all along was Mandalorian season 2.5 since the very beginning. It was never meant to be a TV show. It's by itself. So if this is so this ends up doing something similar. Oh my God! Expect a rant from State of Star Wars by the end of this season. Just expect it if it ends up being that same case, which I hope it isn't. So yeah. So guys, anything else to say on this one?
I think I'm probably good on what I have to say.
The Django?
Okay, so I do want to say this too, because I'm also very hesitant with the series. This also amplifies it. I think the creators behind it are really talented, but I feel like the writer. This is why I'm really hesitant about this whole adventure because the writer is Joby Harold, and he actually did a few really bad movies. Um, a few good ones, I guess, here and there,
Uh-huh.
but one really bad one that really stood out to me, and I hate with this movie with a passion, and that's King Arthur: Legend of the Sword.
Oh.
It's a Guy Ritchie movie. It came out 2017, and I thought it was just trash. I hated that movie. I'm sure some people would differ with me, but he also did Army of the Dead, which came out recently, and I heard that movie was just an absolute mess too. So I just think based on those two movies alone, I am very hesitant about this whole Kenobi series too.
Yeah, I can.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I just saw. I just saw a summary of reviews for both, and yeah, both are. And this guy's supposedly also making the story for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, which is an upcoming
Yes.
Transformers movie. So
Yeah, you hope that movie is good because I mean, it's all based off Beast Wars and stuff, so they hope to base it off that because Beast Wars, I mean, that was my childhood back in the day.
Same.
So, yeah.
so there's that. Also another
Hopefully that's
problem
good.
with Joby Harold. He wrote and directed a 2007 movie called Awake, and that also was negatively received by people. So yeah, this guy doesn't really have a positive track record. Like
I mean,
none.
hopefully that changes with Kenobi, but see, I don't know.
We'll have to
Can't say
see.
that.
The only other movies he has where at least you could say it's a good track record, are the ones he did not write, aka Age of Tomorrow, Robin Hood, John Wick Chapter 3, because he was only an executive producer with those, and that was it.
Yeah,
So,
I just think he wasn't really involved with that. He probably said a few things, but he like didn't really take his input into heart.
yeah, so we'll have to see. Let's hope to God Joby Harold didn't fuck this up. So, we'll have to see. So, yeah. What about the director, Deborah Cho? What about her?
Let me look her up right now. She did a few episodes in The Mandalorian. I think it
Yeah.
was was it The Sin and the Reckoning? I don't remember those episodes, but I think it was season one. So I think it was fairly well, I guess. I don't really remember those episodes.
Chapter 7 is basically it's basically episode 7 of the first season. Yeah, it's basically the one in which the one before episode 8, which is the final one where basically Din Djarin has to go and rescue the child and everything. And then chapter 3. So as far as I know, those episodes were not really bad received from what I recall of season 1.
Yeah.
So
She's good. She's going to be directing all 6 episodes too, by the way.
okay, well at least we got a competent director, but the writer, ugh,
That's a big thing for me. Yeah.
yeah, especially because that writer has no good track record. So we'll have to see. So yeah, anything else to say on Kenobi?
Not really.
Okay.
Just hoping it turns out. I'm just hoping it turns out
Cross your fingers.
better than Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, crossing
Please.
those fingers.
Yeah, please. So there's that. Alrighty, well, I guess that's it for this reaction video. So thank you guys for tuning in, and well, expect in 2 weeks from now, because we need time to make it, the next State of Star Wars podcast. So, but for now, we'll have this reaction video posted in this channel. So, yeah. So with that, we'll see you guys on the next State of Star Wars video. Bye bye.
Laters.
Bye, guys.